Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are back to look at the benefit of riba. So in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 219, the Quran says that in the intoxicant and in gambling, there is great sin and some profit for people, but the sins are greater than the profit. So in the prohibition, the act of gambling and the act of consuming alcohol, the Quran have attested to the fact that there are some benefit in the consumption of the prohibition. So these are the benefit that is pulling people to indulge in this prohibited transaction, because maybe there is some kind of joy and happiness or some kind of attraction that is pulling people into committing the sinful acts. So when people are in that state of indulgence, they may forget about the evil of the action. But then, just to enjoy whatever is being consumed. And we can safely say that in riba too, since riba is prohibited, so we can also say that in riba there are great sin and some profit, but again, as riba is a prohibited action, the sins are much greater than the profit. So here we want to look at the benefit of riba, or some benefit of riba. And one of the benefit of riba is in the certainty of outcome. So we know that riba is the profit derived from a loan. Any increase that is stipulated from a loan contract is riba. So riba exists in all debt-based financial transactions, the most of which prevailing in the banking company. So the banking company is the prominent company where riba prevail, because the bank uses interest-bearing deposits to make interest-bearing loan, and in both deposit and the loan, there is certainty in the interest rewarded onto the deposit amount. In the loan product, there is certainty of the interest charges, right? So in a sense that bank as a lending party will be able to enjoy a fixed income from the loan. And at the end of the day, the borrowing party must ensure that they are able to pay off the debt obligation consisting of the loan facility plus interest. Likewise, in the deposit market, the depositors are the lending party. So they make a loan to the bank and the bank pays them interest, right? So there is a complete deposit protection and interest protection. So there is certainty of outcome. So meaning that there is only one outcome in a riba contract, that is the amount of the money put in the deposit would increase, the amount of money that the bank loan out would increase, right? So there will be an increase from the investment. So there is no pain and all gain. So there is no risk that the bank will be unable to redeem the deposit. There is no risk that the bank will not be able to recover the loan they make out, because these loans, of course, these loans are collateralized or there is some kind of surety. So there is complete certainty of the interest-bearing loan outcome. So no pain, no gain. And at the same time, we can see that this contract that provides certainty of outcome, it removes anxiety and stress of financial losses. So people who make placement at the bank, at a certain interest rate, so they will be very comfortable to see that, at the end of the tenure, they will be getting back their deposit placement plus the interest income, right? So the bank also, when they make a loan, the loan contract will ensure that the bank will be able to recover the loan plus the interest charges. So it removes anxiety and stress of financial losses to both the depositors as the lending party, as well as to the bank who make loans to consumers. So we look at one example or two examples. So the outcome of interest in loan is known with certainty, so meaning that the contract of loan with interest guarantee loan protection and profit protection, meaning that at the end of the maturity, the bank will be able to recover all of the loan money they gave away plus the interest charges. So, for example, loan facility of 100,000, or it's a bank loan or a government bond or treasury, meaning that bank can make a loan to the consumer, or the bank can buy government bond of $100,000, interest rate 5% per annum, and number of years is 5 years. So the interest income from this loan facility is $100,000 times 5% times 5 years. So we got 25,000. So the debt obligation of the borrowing party would be 100,000 plus 25,000, and that would be 125,000. So the consumer, the borrower, have this legal obligation to settle the money they owe the bank of 125,000. The failure of repayment will, of course, lead to litigation and eventual bankruptcy if the consumer or borrower is unable to settle the money, which is very, very unfortunate. Then we look at the outcome of interest on deposit, which is known with certainty. So we look at the contract of deposit with Riba guarantee deposit protection and profit protection. So meaning that at the end of the maturity, the depositor will be able to redeem full amount of the money they put in plus the interest. So for example, deposit placement of $100,000, interest rate of 3% per annum, and we got 3 years fixed deposit. Interest income will be 100,000 times 3% times 3 years, so that will be 9,000. And the deposit redemption at maturity, so that will be the sum of the deposit placement plus 9,000 interest income, and total redemption would be $109,000. So this is the benefit of the Riba system, where the lending party will be able to know the outcome of their contract, and there is only one outcome, that is the deposit placement will increase with interest, or the loan repayment will increase with interest. There is only one direction, which is up to the moon. So the rich will become richer. This is different from the ordinary business, or in Islamic finance, al-bay', where the outcome of business is full of risk and uncertainty. There can be 2, 3, 4, 5 hundreds of outcome from the investment, and we do not know what would be the result of your investment. So al-bay' under the pretext of sale and leasing and partnership, salam istisna, these are ordinary business where the outcome is unknown, right? There is risk and uncertainty about the outcome of the investment. And so that is why we are referring to the rule, profit is accompanied with losses, or no pain, no gain. Al-gharam bi ghunni. So this is the rule in business that is not found in the riba system. So the riba system and ordinary business will clash. One is where there is no pain, no pain or gain. The other system of ordinary business is that there is no pain, no gain. In order to gain, there must be pain. The riba system is the opposite, right? So this is a challenging time because we are dealing with the psychology and behavior of the investors, who are much more, interested to indulge in comfort, in certainty, and easy money. So this is why this is how the riba system is attracting people with money to make more money. But as the Quran says that the sins are greater than the benefit, and that is why we are witnessing a lot of financial and economic volatility when the riba system operates in investment and the business undertaking. Okay, guys, we'll discuss a bit more as we go on. I see you again. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.